It's Christmas time. Let's talk about triggers. A time of the year that is supposed to be love and light. But with the winter solstice being so close, literally representing the longest night of the year, it is not uncommon that some of those buttons can actually be pushed. But why are they being pushed? Well, because there are some buttons to be pushed. The important thing here is to understand that it's not about our loved ones, about our family, about the circumstances, about anything that is lying outside of our control, but about the thing that we actually do have control of. And this is how we respond to those triggers. Not how we react to them, how we respond. Because responding rather than reacting contains this moment of stillness, of centeredness, of being present, to choose the energy that we want to embody in this moment. Because what a trigger actually is, it's an invitation for us to look deeper, to understand where we still have potential for growth. What is it that we're still not 100% understanding and seeing about what lies underneath all the layers, what is hidden within the core. Other people might be able to push those buttons, but those buttons can only be pushed if there is a button in the first place. So stopping and using a moment of stillness and silence to really evaluate what a trigger is actually inviting us to look and to understand about ourselves, where it is a reflection of our interior world, where we are still not in peace, what we're still fighting, brings about consciousness and understanding what the energy actually is that we do want to embody when the trigger happens the next time. It's all about energy. What is the energy that we want to embody when a trigger appears? It's like waking up from our old story that we have been repeating and telling ourselves for such a long period of time. And waking up from the trigger, waking up from that dream, from that story that we have been telling ourselves for far too long, interrupts the momentum of it. When the momentum of the trigger is being interrupted by our presence, by our conscious awareness, this is when it loses the grip over us. When we ask ourselves, what is the energy that I want to embody? Whether it is a boundary that it is inviting us to stand ground in, whether it is compassion to show towards the people we love and care about the most, whether it is communication and clearing out things from the past, but just the soul-to-soul connection of keeping our heart open and not closing it down by automatically reacting to a button that is being pushed. This is the process of waking up of our own predicament. So let's be playful. Let's play around with our triggers. Let's respond differently than how we ever responded before. So looking at those triggers before we even get into those situations where those buttons might be pushed allows us to actually understand ourselves from a deeper and more compassionate perspective, to learn valuable things about our old beliefs, about our patterns, about where we still might feel stuck and not free from our cage of our own thoughts and patterns, and break free from that cycle of repetition and the loops of reactions. So what are your triggers around Christmas time? What are your buttons that actually can be pushed if you were not to pay attention?